Good morning, my dear students. So today we are going to discuss with one a new chapter. It is the fifth chapter that belongs to physical chemistry. The name of the chapter is surface chemistry. So what is surface chemistry means? It is a branch of chemistry which deals with the study of phenomenon that occurs at the surface or interface is called as surface chemistry. So many natural phenomena are there. In that natural phenomena, we know that those phenomena which are occurs at the surface, but not at the bulk phase or inner phase, or interface is called as surface chemistry. So in this chapter, we are going to discuss with the three important topics related to surface chemistry. That the first one is adsorption, second one catalysts and colloids, the third one is emulsions and gels. Okay, let us go with one main concept of this chapter is adsorption. What is adsorption means? The phenomenon of accumulation or concentration of molecular species at the surface rather than in the bulk of the solid or liquid is called as adsorption. So once again I will tell you the phenomenon of accumulation of molecular species or concentration of molecular species at the surface rather in the bulk of solid as well as liquid called adsorption. So during this adsorption we need to know the 2 points. The first one is adsorbate, second one is adsorbent. For example, if you consider, you take this diagram. In case of this diagram, let us consider, so this is what one molecule, one chemical substance, and it is called as what adsorbent. On this adsorbent, the molecular species are accumulated. Look at here, the molecular species are accumulated in case of this. So these species are called as what? Adsorbates. Always in the adsorption, adsorbates which accumulates. So these are all called as what? A molecular species. And these are called as what? Adsorbates. These adsorbates which can accumulate on the surface of this adsorbent. So this is what the surface of this chemical substance, and inside of this chemical substance it is called as what? Bulk phase, or it is called as what? Inner phase. So during the adsorption what will happen? These molecular species which will accumulate on the surface of this adsorbent. So these are called as what? Adsorbate. So we should know the concept of adsorbate and we should know the concept of adsorbent. Okay, let us see here. What are adsorbates means? The molecular species or substances which accumulates or concentrate at the surface is called as adsorbate. Always the molecular species or the chemical substance which can accumulate or concentrated at the surface of what is that adsorbent. So these are called as what? Adsorbate. Okay, come to the next one, adsorbent. What is adsorbent means? The material on the surface of which adsorption occurs is called as what? Adsorbent. Adsorbate and adsorbent are known as, so this is the diagram. Okay, by this what we came to know, that means what are adsorbent means? So it is a chemical substance on its surface adsorption that is takes place. So this is called as what? Adsorbent. For example, if you consider, look at here, let us go with example. The first example is charcoal. Charcoal adsorbs gases like chlorine gas, sulfur dioxide gas, ammonia gas. So once again I will tell you, charcoal adsorbs gases like Cl2, sulfur dioxide and ammonia. Okay, in case of this example, the adsorbent is charcoal. The adsorbent is charcoal. And adsorbates are chlorine gas, sulfur dioxide gas and ammonia gas. So that means on the surface of this charcoal chemical substance, the chlorine, sulfur dioxide and ammonia gases which will get accumulate. So this is one example. Let us go with second example, that charcoal absorbs methylene blue molecule. Charcoal, let us take charcoal, and you are going to dip that charcoal to the, what is that, methylene blue. So what will happen, this methylene blue which will accumulate at the surface of this charcoal but not inner face or bulk face of this charcoal. Okay, in case of this charcoal absorbs methylene blue molecule, the adsorbent is charcoal and adsorbate is methylene blue molecules. And once again I will tell you, whatever the adsorption is there, this adsorption is a surface phenomenon. Surface phenomenon means what? The chemical process or the adsorption that is taking place only at the surface but not at the bulk phase. Okay, go to the next one important note here. What is that means what? If gas like carbon dioxide, water, carbon monoxide, and ammonia is taken in a closed vessel container, a powder of charcoal is, the pressure of a gas in the vessel increases due to the adsorption of gas on the charcoal. It is one example. Let us take one container. Vessel, a closed vessel closed vessel. In case of this closed vessel, you place carbon dioxide, water, ammonia and carbon monoxide like that gases, and you add a powder of charcoal for that closed vessel. The pressure of the gas in the vessel, it will get decreases. The pressure it will get decreases due to the adsorption of a gas on charcoal. Okay, next point is desorption. Adsorption means what? The phenomenon of accumulation of molecular species on the or at the surface of the adsorbent. But here we have desorption. It is what? Desorption. So what is a desorption means? The process of removal of an adsorbed substance from the surface is called as desorption. Adsorption is accumulation of molecular species. Desorption means what? The process of removal of accumulated molecular species on the surface of the adsorbent. Then it is called as what? Desorption. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಡ್ಸಾರ್ಬೆಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕುಳಿತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಅಡ್ಸಾರ್ಬೇಟ್ಗಳನ್ನು, ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊರ ತೆಗಿತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಡಿಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಡ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್. ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಟ್ರೂ. And it can be brought it about by heating or by reducing the pressure. You may get one doubt, sir, how can we remove that adsorbates from the adsorbent? Means what? Just by heating that what is that chemical substance, or by reducing its pressure. What will happen? The adsorbed adsorbates it will remove. Come to the next one, absorption. See, there is a difference between absorption and adsorption. What is absorption means? The phenomenon in which one chemical substance is uniformly distributed throughout the other substance is called as absorption. See, as I told you that absorption and adsorption, it is different. Adsorption means what? Only the chemical substances or the adsorbates which can accumulate only at the surface but not throughout the chemical substance. But absorption is, it is a phenomenon in which one chemical substance is uniformly distributed throughout the other chemical substance is called as adsorption. For example, you consider, you take a water in a beaker. You take water in a beaker and you dip a piece of chalk piece. If you dip that, what will happen? That water, it is uniformly distributed throughout the chalk. The water which will not accumulate only at the surface of the chalk. What will happen? That water that is uniformly accumulated on the uniformly spread, uniformly distributed over the chalk. It is what? One example. And come to the next one, anhydrous CaCl2 absorbs water. If you consider a desiccator, it is the best example for this. So water, if you're going to place water near to the calcium chloride, what will happen? It can absorb what is that water molecule. So in case of this water molecule, which can distribute uniformly throughout the calcium chloride, anhydrous calcium chloride. So we know that adsorption is a surface phenomena, but absorption is a bulk phenomena. In a process, both adsorption and adsorption that will takes place. For example, for that, when a chalk stick is dipped in the ink, the surface retains the color of the ink due to the adsorption of the colored molecule, while molecules of solvent of ink goes deeper into the stick due to the absorption. So as I told you that adsorption and absorption that is taking place simultaneously. See, adsorption and absorption which can takes place. For example, that you take one water, ink in a beaker, and you place or you can dip that chalk inside that ink. What will happen? The ink molecules which can only deposited on the surface of the chalk. That means it is an adsorption. But the solvent that is present in the ink, it will go deeper to the chalk. That means what? It is a absorption. That solvent, it is uniformly distributed. So that means what? It is a absorption. So that we are telling adsorption and absorption, those are taking place simultaneously. Next concept is sorption. Sorption means what? As I told you that both adsorption and absorption that is taking place simultaneously. So that process it is called as what? A sorption. What is a sorption means? The process in which both adsorption and absorption takes place simultaneously. It is called as what? Sorption. For example, certain dyes get adsorbed as well as absorbed on the fiber. So while we are going to prepare the fiber, or what we can able to say cloth, we are going to add the color pigment. That is what dyes. Those dyes which will get adsorbed as well as absorbed on the fiber. It is the best example of sorption. Come to the next concept, that differences between adsorption and absorption. See, this is what adsorption and this is called as what absorption. So the phenomenon of accumulation of molecular species rather than in the bulk phase of the solid as well as liquid called as adsorption, that we know. The phenomenon in which one molecule substance is chemical substance is uniformly distributed throughout the other chemical substance, it is called as adsorption. And adsorption, it is a surface phenomena. Absorption is a bulk phenomena. Bulk means what? Inner surface which will get undergoes a chemical reaction. During the adsorption, it takes place in layers, but there is no any layers are formed during the absorption. So adsorption, the rate of adsorption depend on the temperature and pressure. Next, absorption, the rate of absorption depending on the porosity of absorbing material. Porosity means what? The hole. Next, so adsorption, it is an exothermic reaction, but absorption, it is not an exothermic reaction. Adsorption, it is rapid in the beginning and decreases slowly. In the beginning, it will rapidly takes place, but later the rate it will get decreases. Next, if you consider absorption, it occurs at the uniform rate. So these are all called as what we can able to say the differences between adsorption and absorption. So it is very important one. You should remember here, it is very important one. As I told you that it is very important one. So now what we came to know that adsorption, desorption, sorption, differences between adsorption and absorption.